All right, so yes, you are indeed just looking at a cardboard box. I think you can see, even though it's upside down, though, that this is the Air 100 ARGB case from Montech. I'm going to attempt to do an unboxing video in my makeshift studio here because, as you can see, I don't have a studio. I have a living room, and I have tried to arrange things in a way that makes some amount of sense, but hey, like I said, I'm just getting started. I'm doing this the best I can. Roast me in the comments if you must, but you know, we're just trying to build PCs here. So I haven't taken this out of the case yet since I brought it home from Micro Center. Let me flip my monitor around so I can see what I'm doing. Or rather, so I can see that you can see what I'm doing. All right, yeah, that's better. So, as I mentioned in my previous video, I got this for a steal. MSRP on this is normally, well, at Micro Center it's $65. I've seen it going for more on Amazon, up to $80. It's $75 right now, the last time I looked. This thing really wants to be a bugger and not come out, so I'm going to have to resort to some Neanderthal tactics here, maybe. Remember, kids, there's no physical problem that cannot be overcome with brute strength and ignorance. All right, if you're still here, I'm editing that last part out. I had a real bugger of a time getting this thing out of the box, man. Listen, I'm out of shape, so I'm winded trying to get my PC case out of the cardboard box. Oh, man. All right. So I'm just going to spin it around a little bit. Glass side panel, which this thing, yep, it's got hinges right here, so it's going to swivel out. Mesh front. 3 ARGB fans, 1 ARGB fan in the rear. Let's take a look here. So we've got our power switch, reset button. Oh, this is cool that they're actually labeled. We got 2 USB 3.0s, a USB, I suppose what's that, USB 2, headphone jack, and there's another 3.5mm jack there. Oh, it's got a microphone symbol on it, so you can plug a mic in there. Okay. Does have some power lights right there, so that'll be hooked up to the motherboard. So, look at that. That's pretty cool. And then this will, I'm not going to do it right now, but it lifts off straight up, and then you can pull it out, and there's just 2 tabs that you have to, or 2 little cylinders you got to line back up. If you're one of those people that likes to watch the peels, which I understand because I don't know why, because I do too for some reason. You're gonna have to tune into the actual build video, and I'll do all the peels. So we got a mesh for the top. It's magnetic. I guess it's got to be for the top. It has a series of holes in it. They must line up. They don't line up with anything there. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's for the bottom then. I'll have to look at the manual. Personally, so my personal case is a Lee 215, and it has a big mesh filter on the top as well. But I actually don't have it on there because I've got a 240 AIO mounted to the top, and so I'm definitely using it for exhaust. And you know, these screens are great um, to keep dust out, but for an exhaust, I mean, I guess there is a pretty good amount of airflow through there, but I don't need any impedance to my exhaust. Is there anything in here I need to know? Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So it's got a pretty good exploded diagram in here. That's actually pretty rad. I love Lee and I love my case. I love my cooler. I love the Unifan. I love everything about Lee except for their instructions. Already Montech is winning in my book. So it looks like the drive cage comes out, front panel comes out. This thing really disassembles hard. Not like difficult, but like it goes in the paint hard. So we've got support for, oh, I didn't realize this. This will support a 240 AIO. One more plus for, man, this thing is amazing. Moving the front panel, looks magnetic. Cool. I'm thinking there should be some hardware in here though, no? Where, let's see here. Oh, that's a bummer. The screws for the back panel, not captive. There's a minus. Although, while that's a minus in my book, I'd rather have them captive so I don't drop them and lose them. They at least screw in there straight. A lot of them that I've dealt with, they never feel like they go in there right. They're in at a little wonky angle, and this is pretty sturdy. Huh. This is a lot of case for $65. I may have mentioned, I'm going to mention it again. This was an open box that I got for $52 at Micro Center. So you may or may not be able to find the same kind of a deal. I certainly couldn't turn it down for a budget build for that price. So here's my bag of, it's got a few zip ties and the motherboard standoffs and screws and whatnot. And here it was inside of this drive bay down here. So if you're still using HDDs, that's your tray for that. I will probably remove this thing when I build it because I am never using a hard drive again. But this is pretty legit for cable management, huh? We'll see how it goes once I get to trying to put this thing back on because it isn't that deep, but I mean already the way they have everything run here, and with they have their own Velcro cable ties. There's a fan hub. it's SATA power, ARGB connector there. Here's my motherboard connectors here. So we got our USB 3.0. Oh gosh. Yeah, these are USB. Well, this one's USB. Must be to. This is my HD audio. And then these are all my little. If you've ever built a PC before, you know what these are. But if not, these are like all of the things for like connect your power button, your reset button. You know, there's power LED, power switch, HDD, LED. So if you have a spinny boy, it'll light up when it's spinning. You know, that whole thing. I love that this is already all plugged in because sometimes these adapters, these wiring harnesses that they sell, you have to try and figure out how to put them together. And coming out of the bottom of the fan hub, yep, is the ARGB input and SATA power connector. Got an SSD spot here and here. Now this is supposed to just, oh yeah, huh. It sticks on there good, like it doesn't, it takes just it's like just enough force. Like I feel like it's on there good, but it also, it pulls off pretty easily. And here's our ARGB fans. Oh, this is kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, yeah, you can kind of see there in the middle of the mesh is a tab, and here's a tab, and here's a tab that slot into the bottom to help hold it. And what it is it's just some of the mesh bent up. So they just left it. Wonder how they do that in manufacturing. That seems kind of weird, like difficult to do mass production wise. I don't know. But they left these little tabs on here and then bent them up. And so it should just go like that.